said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Moon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On the run, it's Moore. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see...
Oh, a lot of space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Catch in the middle, it's Moon. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The offense changing the play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Fitted in the window for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Out of the gun to give to the back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Pope. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Hard running there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. On the play.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Pope. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and...
Beck's going for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One final play before the end of the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Plucks it out of the air. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moon. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. And the Canes want to move quickly. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Wants to throw it. Looking to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
They'll leave it with him. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And the Canes will go for it here on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Give to the running back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bulldogs are flying down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Back to pass, it's Pope. Quick strike complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
And the Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Georgia, 14, Miami, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Quarterback may change this route. The play action fake. That's caught, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Canes looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wicks. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Durant. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Quarterback will keep it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their...
The extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll do it himself. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
Phenomenal job by the defense. Shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Georgia going up tempo. Looking for a man. It's Pope. That's reeled in. It's Peppers. Oh, what a move to get room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Right on the money. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be...
Unleashes one deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for him. Turning it on! They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. It's a running room. Powers through. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Pope. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Number 88.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced. Use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. From the gun, the ground game. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off. Give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
To the air on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Georgia! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
13.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Durant. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Awesome awareness by the D lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
Miami, 13.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's moved. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
22 in the water. Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that.
Breaks into the open. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And offenses are majoring in this now, right? They know the jet sweep is a big part of what they do, how the defense is going to respond, and they're just going to give it to you over and over again, see what you do for it. Nice job by the defense. They didn't give up a big play, but they're always looking to set up that next play and how to attack the edges of a defense.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Miami, 13.
Coming out with it, it's Durant. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
Yeah, and it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you.
He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They want to throw it. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there
he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
It's 3rd down.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Power football with the run. He's brought down, good pickup on the play, but not quite to the 15-yard line. That's where he had to get for the 1st down. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Defense in press coverage. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what this does on this next one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Scanning the field, it's Pope. He wants it all. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
62, Miami, 13.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. And he coughs it up inside the 20. That is a serendipitous turn of events. With the fumble going out of bounds, they'll maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions again.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Burden. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of...
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on second down. This time he's got it. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Going for it all. Touchdown, Hurricanes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the wideout. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Dropping back, it's Pope. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and make.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 4 over Mississippi State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They want to run this quarterback. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short.
221 wing. Ready, set.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Turning it on. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the Canes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Here we go.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
The Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Miami, 19.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
He wants to go deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
More base bait. More base bait. Ready. Here we go.
He's looking to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty.